So it's about that time to finish looking at the high-grade Nu Gundams. And technically it is a Nu Gundam, but it's the Hi Nu Gundam. Just so you know right off the bat, mostly everything is different. The only thing I think they reused are the hands and the joints. Everything else is new sculpt, possibly from a resin, I have no idea. But I'll just bring in the original one here so you can get a good look. Right down to the feet. He's pretty tall. I'm pretty sure this is taller than the ground Gundam. I don't know why I didn't bring it out. Like even the chest vents where people are saying like these are upside down, that's the way they're supposed to be. Don't ask me why. I think it's dumb, but that's the way they were designed. Completely different chest. Completely different skirts. Even I thought maybe the biceps are the same. No, these are square. These are round. Big ass vents. And like it's just completely different. Now I'm going to mention this before I forget. Not that. That's fine. That happens. Something's missing here. Well, it's the fin that the Hi Nu Gundam's known for, the bees back here. Well, word of warning, if for some strange reason you're going to have your Hi Nu Gundam on a table like this, don't have this installed because it will break the thin connection here. It's being glued right now. I'm just waiting for it to dry, but I didn't want to stop. I want to make this video because I want to talk about this thing. Well, and I love the head. I think this is my favorite head of the all the Nu Gundams. I just like saying Gundam. Quite a bit of panel lining, maybe a little thicker than I would have liked, but I think I can live with that. And let's talk about these fuel tanks. Look at how long they are. They go past the feet. So you'll never have a problem having this thing on the shelf. Like it'll stand far back. You can have the wings as far back as you want. It ain't going anywhere because these are just a pair of extra legs basically. And I kind of like it. I like not having to worry about my Nu Gundam or Gundam toppling over. It doesn't need a little kickstand in the crotch to help it. It just stands with fuel tanks. And I think it looks cool. That's maybe someone would like them stubbier. I don't know. And even though the joints are pretty much the same as the other ones, I think it's got a little better posability, at least in the torso. You see the way it's designed here, it actually goes up really far, very easily. But I think everything else is pretty much the same. Don't separate the skirts, because these are like the floppiest part on the kit now. At least this side. I don't know why. Maybe I cut a little too much off this side, but it's floppy. And you still got good kicking. I find if you have it at an angle, it tries to stop it, but you can kind of force it. And the knees are good. The ankles are good. I like how long they are. I like when they're like. I don't know why. I like the long toes. I don't know why. It just reminds me of more of the mechanical designs we saw years ago. Like back in the early 2000s, you'd see like, well, resin kits that have like the longer feet and kind of different proportions, which is why this is probably based off one. And let's take a look at these funnels. Fin funnels. Yes, it has a peg. I kind of prefer it because I'd rather it stay in. These are pretty good at staying in the polycaps here. And if anything, it might work as a peg connector for a stand. So you don't have to add an extra piece to have it on the stand. You got one that came with it. And really, what else would you do other than have it connected to the backpack or a stand? What else are you going to do with the fin funnels? So does it really matter if it has a peg sticking out the one side? I don't think so. And then we've got the shield, which is also very different from the original. I like bringing it back in. Yeah, it's a bunch of segmented, actually probably like 3 segmented parts. It looks a little different, but it's because it goes over here. Pretty sure they just use one blue piece, but it's different. And the arm fits it very nicely. You got it, like you can kind of hear a snap every once in a while, not all the time. Next we have the beam rifle, which completely different once again, like a little energy thingy up here. It does have a couple stickers to give it extra color, which okay. And peg on both sides of the handle, always good. And the bazooka, which is not the same as the original. I thought it was when I first built this, but you see this piece is sticking out. That's not on the original. And it basically lets you put the bazooka onto the shield because it mimics the same kind of connection that's on the shield. Because, well, I mean, once my piece dries, I'll have the fin on the back, and obviously you don't have anywhere to store the bazooka. So they give you an option, and this is how I've stored it the whole time I've had it. I just really like it like that. So let's bring in Mr. Nu Gundam again, just so you can see another side by side. God, it's crazy. It's like the daddy. besides like the teenager. Like, would the ground Gundam be the mummy? Ah, who cares?